keep that iron, call me Tony Stark. I'm that great white in the water, yeah, I be a shark. Try to pump them brakes, you gon' be seeing sparks. Knock a bitch out like Layla, you gon' be seeing stars. You need to find a whiz, cause you need it hard. Ultra looper ass nigga, all you do is bar. Acting scary when I see you in a Walmart. Duck and dodge around the shells in the shopping carts. Try to keep it cool just like David Banner, but you bitches it's a whack, man they need to bang ya. I am not your average, I'm not your standard. All these MCs under me, they better man they manners. I'm going hard, I'm going hard. Tell the peoples let me out, cause I'm going hard. I'm going hard, I'm going hard. They done let me out this cage and I'm going hard. My whole team doing numbers and we going hard. Talking sideways, I might just pull your card. Try to kick it off, that ain't even smart. If you don't want no smoke, then don't even start. I'm the coldest in this bitch, ho, hands down. I'm a fast that general, so stand down. Your baby daddy gave me head, he a damn clown. I heard them niggas ran a train, your pussy ran down. So put your pen and pad away, you hoes too old. You like a 40-year-old stripper, bitch, you too old. So find another occupation, cause I'm too cold. Damn, my wrist is numb, cause I'm too froze. Turn up in the club cause I ain't got no home training. Popping bottle after bottle, spilling liquor on the table. Tell the chicks keep on dancing, ball and keep on making raining. And I did it by myself, I'm making moves, don't need no label, nah. I'm going hard, I'm going hard. Tell the peoples let me out, cause I'm going hard. I'm going hard, I'm going hard. They done let me out this cage and I'm going hard. My whole team doing numbers and we going hard. Talking sideways, I might just pull your card. Try to kick it off, that ain't even smart. If you don't want no smoke, then don't even start. These goofies is so sleeping, I'm the Sandman. Keep them racks off in the Birkin, call me Bam Bam. I remember moving packed up in the Grand Dam, and my daddy had me shotgun in a Trans Am. One thing he taught me was to never trust a damn man. And when he left this world, I couldn't understand. Then they had me looking for a stand-in, till I lost my mind, tearing shit up like I'm Bam Bam. Trucker banging steady, serving ENT. You know we do it right, we do it B.I.G. Ain't nothing left to do but reach the T.O.P. Serve so many grams that I should win a Grammy.
Man, you bitches ain't no shit. I really don't talk, I really just point and aim. It's a queen of rhythm and trap, Dottie Stacks. You did. I'm going hard.
Ladies and gentlemen, niggas and bitches, pimps and hoes, and everything walking with 10 toes. We want to encourage you all to take a moment from the stresses of reality and book you a first-class ticket to get down. We would like to invite you all to the most poppin' palace around. We call it the Hoe House, where there's no judgment allowed and fuck shit is to stay to the outside. Only thing in here is bitches, drugs, and partying. Leave that fuck shit on. You know what I'm talking about?
Let's have a party at my crib. Let's show these girls just how we live. Like, oh. Later, let me see you let your fleek down. Get your freak on, just be free. Like when you touch yourself to sleep. Like, cause even when we die, still we multiply to resurrect, revive, to electrify your heart, your soul, your mind. Yeah, I stroke your mind, and in that time it becomes mine. And really, I can't call it, baby, but you be feeling fine once you get on the line. Don't let them psychedelics blow you out of your mind. Just give it some time, we'll get intertwined. Yeah, baby, let's get down. Let's have a party at my crib. Let's show these girls just how we live. Like, oh. Later, let me see you let your fleek down. Get your freak on, just be free. Like when you touch yourself to sleep. Like, oh. everyday life is like a dream. Fucking all these pretty bitches with low self-esteem. Every other night my life is a 70s flick. My house is like a Studio 54 in this bitch. Lifestyle for the rich and famous, but we ain't got no damn money and I'm still nameless. Bring them to the whole house, find out what this whole about. But still the same pimpin' that you know about. One star rap nigga, wave it to the max nigga. Dog food for the junkies, all the candy tutors love me. All the pill poppin' showstoppers in the strip club. Feel the pressures of the world, trying to stay a good girl. When the night falls, her depression turns to sanity. She said it makes her feel alive, selling the fantasy, and I feel it. We all become a victim of the night, return to creatures under moonlight. When the sun goes down, the freaks come out at night, ready to procreate with anything on sight. Not fond on love, they get a lift on life. They live in everyone, there's an inner freak inside. When the sun goes down, the freaks come out at night, ready to procreate with anything on sight. Yeah, not fond on love, they get a lift on life. They live in everyone, there's an inner freak inside. When I see your face, it makes me feel alright. Why don't you come with me? I can take you to greater heights. So yeah, a party's along the way. Hope you're ready for the ride, cause the freak show is better at night. But don't be afraid, it's a wonderful Friday. Pretty girls, all high. Got them online with no Wi-Fi. No THC, LSD, MDMA for the super freaks. Keep their secrets in the dark so nobody sees. Yeah, that's when you can be what you wanna be. Come and party at my house and live judge free. I guess that's why these freaky bitches love me. When the sun goes down, the freaks come out at night, ready to procreate with anything on sight. Not fond on love, they get a lift on life. They live in everyone, there's an inner freak inside. When I see your face, it makes me feel alright. Why don't you come with me? I can take you to greater heights. So yeah, a party's along the way. Hope you're ready for the ride, cause the freak show is better at night. But don't be afraid, it's a wonderful Friday. She been trill. I love my bitch, she been trill. Love my lifestyle, say it's such a thrill. Police run up on her, she won't even squeal. Nah, I love my bitch, she been trill. I love my bitch, she been trill. Sex appeal, so for real, yeah.
Brother. Oh, this what we doing? Of course. Flex. Yeah. Flex. You ready? Of course. You ready? You ready? Flex, 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 flex.
Oh man, that's the flex. Oh man, that's the flex. See my niggas getting money now? Oh man, that's what's up. All I wanted was the face. Louis belt on the waist. All work, no play. All work, no play. Had to switch it up just a little bit. Young fly king getting money shit. Nigga talking shit like they got it. The swag tatted shit, I done started. Main focus is just to get rich. I apologize if I fucked your bitch. Can't deny the truth if you see the truth. I'ma walk and live without the Gucci boots. Too far to turn back now.
Big boy shit.
Too far to turn back now. Flex, 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 flex.
Oh man, that's a flex. Oh man, that's a flex. See my niggas getting money now. I'm like yes, yes, yes. All I wanted was the cash. Keep the burner in the stash. Big butts gon' shake. Yeah, haters gon' hate. Sacrificing for the money now. In the kitchen whipping puppy chow. Balenciagas, we wear skinnies now. Mason Margiela loafers now. All I wanted was a bad bitch. Till I got her, couldn't stand her. She was hoeing like Santa. Gold yard on the canvas. Burberry my pajamas. Never lacking, we got cameras. Gucci signs on the sandals. Gucci slides in the sandpit. Angelina's like a Brad Pitt. Tattoos on that savage shit. Tattoos on that savage shit. Tattoos on that savage shit. I don't get no fuck. Cause niggas really be doing too much.
Oh man, that's a flex. Oh man, that's a flex. See my niggas getting money now. Oh man, that's what's up. Yes. Oh man, that's a flex. Oh man, that's a flex. See my niggas getting money now. Oh yes, 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 yes. Too far to turn back now.
Big boy shit.
Yeah. Too far to turn back now. Flex, 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 flex.
Hey, we live. We are back. It's the Lifestyle Night Party, baby. I am comedian Aisha Brown. Still, I almost forgot. I've been in the Matrix lately. I want to say your stolen co-host shit, Mike.
I am your stolen co-host, Mike Shaw. Stole that shit.
For almost, we've been approaching 2 years now, right?
Yeah.
You know, after you steal something for 2 years, it belongs to you after.
It's my position. I stole my position.
You in possession. Who had the position?
Whoever was coming in the show and try to co-host, I was stealing that shit. I had to make my mark.
Came one
Who's
time,
making
was
your
like,
mark?
I'm the co-host. What you talking about? Shit. Fuck
Anybody
everybody,
else
I'm the
in
co-host.
there? You need somebody else on the show? No, nigga. Co-host. Co-host.
Well, thank God we got Sham Wow. Introduce yourself.
Wowzers.
I am Arthur. I guess Sham Wow my name now.
Yeah, it's Wowzer.
I've been gone for 2 weeks. Did you write any books while I was gone? You know how you do.
I started writing.
That was a
Funny,
good
why
one.
you being funny?
That was
I've
a
been
good one.
writing.
See what I'm saying?
See, look.
Half a book done. I done been out of town a little bit. And then we have a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Chicago's one and only.
Oh.
Comedian Clay Reed.
Oh, what up,
Chi-Town
Clay
in the
Reed?
building.
Shot-town. Shot-town.
So, it's so much stuff to cover. Upcoming shows. Melanie Camacho's
It's
gonna
coming
be
in
here.
town. Yes, ma'am. Was it straight up?
Saturday. No, she's Sunday.
Mhm.
Joker's Live.
Yep.
Joker's Live. That's where she'll be. Downtown
Meridian.
Yeah, on Meridian. So guess what? Did y'all know that Morty's is closed?
Is it?
Morty's is closed for renovations and relocation.
Again?
That is the third spot in my 8 years.
That's what happens when you open up a comedy club in an old Mexican cantina.
And
that
I'm
used to
just
be
like,
yeah, they used to be
I'm
run for the border or
wondering
something
what's
like that. It
going on,
was for
'cause,
real.
like all the shows I've been going to, like Arsenio Hall, 2 shows back to back, wild to wild people. Y'all charging 2 items on that high ass shit, man.
And the entrance, somebody mismanaging that money over there. Somebody
$14 drinks. I don't
just put it in the glass.
But you can't say much, because speaking of comedy clubs, have y'all heard about the thing about crackers? So
hey, shout out to Nate Robinson, man, our comedy cousin, man. Cause, that was
shout out to Nate.
That was some shit.
So anybody that there was a post about the owner, Ruth, making some racist comments about someone that was working at the club. anybody that commented on that post on social media or hit like is permanently banned from from Crackers Comedy Club.
Mm-hmm.
And now they only have one club. It's not the Bar Rip on the
It's the
down
one
location.
downtown,
It's just the one
bullshit.
downtown, which I have never set foot in.
Me neither. So we ain't missing nothing.
And that's what I'm saying. Listen, I've opened and done their little open mic show a couple times, brought my 5 people, had them buy their 2 items or whatever. In my 8 years, I have not known of Crackers really doing nothing for nobody, sending people places, having hosts. And I'm talking about us, them, and everybody. So I don't even understand what the big to-do is about. The lady actually got up there on the stage and read off a list of comics that were banned. And
Damn.
and I'm like, you get the people from out of town, that's paying money out. What people don't understand and what they missing, because I'm a promoter too, you got to have the locals.
You have to.
Because, like, when you get somebody that's from outside the city, we can get a Michael Blackson. He's going to draw a certain amount of bodies based on his name. The rest of them need to come from locals, people that are bringing their mother, their father, their sisters, their cousins, they own
the community you
tickets.
service. You need to have those people in the house.
So when you alienate all the locals, you probably going to end up closing your downtown location. Just remember that Aisha told y'all that.
You might want to change the name of that place because ain't too many black people in a hurry to perform at a place called Crackers. I mean, but you know, like when I first started doing comedy, because I did comedy like 2003 and took a little break. And Crackers was one of the first places because Morty's really wasn't jumping there was no Morty's. Back in 2003, Crackers was jumping, and then you had a couple open mics. And Crackers was pretty much the primary place. Like now, you can go to a bunch of places and perform and do your thing. Like every week, there's an open mic somewhere.
I got stage time. Joker's got stage time.
Yep.
Amber got stage time. It's so many.
It's so many places, but Crackers at that one point in time was the place. And when I went and performed in there, when they sit you, because you have to be there early, and they have to give you the spiel of you can't say this, you can't say
no
that,
F-bombs.
no F-bombs, no cussing, all this other stuff, and
if your 5 people ain't there, you might not get
your time, or you're going to be put as a reserve. So if somebody doesn't show up, if the show goes its time, you don't get your reserve spot if your people don't show up.
So they want to make money off of you, but they're not giving you money. Now I know people that have open mic'd at Crackers 85, 90 times. I mean, hell, they there every Tuesday or every other, a couple times a month. And what I don't understand is how you go into the club and keep giving away your jokes for free. It's one thing to practice and to build. After a while, if you done got good, quit going and giving your jokes away for free, especially for somebody who ain't giving nothing back in return.
Right.
You can't book me no hosting gig or nothing. All these big people y'all got coming through.
You can't slide my name nowhere so I can go outside this place
and nothing. And I know quite a few comedians, and I ain't seen nobody with no flyer doing much or nothing at Crackers.
No. But you know, too, if you're not in the industry, you can own a comedy club, but if you don't have no comedy ties, if you don't, because that's really what it is. Like you have people who buy businesses or run businesses, and that's not what they do. They just run the business. You see what I'm saying? And that's what Crackers is, because like she says, they haven't put anybody on. You can have people come from out of town. You got all these headliners. You don't hear anything about nobody local opening up. So you talking about having a national artist come in this one time a week. So you opening up your business one time to try to make this money one time, but you're not looking at an open mic or something else happening throughout the week. So your business is going to suffer. That's why they closed the one in Broad Ripple, and the one downtown is going to be soon to follow, because there's no parking. You got to damn near pay for parking. The parking's limited. So it's not smart.
Hey, when I come, if I support you and you downtown, feel special.
Please and thank you, Jesus Christ.
Because I don't really fuck around. I gotta pay the parking and buy 2 items. I love you and shit. If I come to you, I'm not gonna lie. So if you see me at some downtown,
you are my love.
Yes. Turned Up Tuesdays. Turned Up Tuesdays was awesome. It was great. So I worked with Nicole McKnight, and she had the place decorated. We had bowls of popcorn on every table. We had tables with tablecloths. We had a clean bathroom. chicken, food, liquor. I mean, just whatever you needed. And the city came out. And I can't forget, Jay Kill came out to support me. He didn't jump on the mic or nothing. He was just there to fuck
support.
with me.
That's what's up.
And that means a lot from your comedy family. That's what you need when you start up a new spot or an event.
Right.
If everybody wanted to support each other, everything that we do, everything that we put out is going to be successful. Meanwhile, he has a show Saturday at the Camaraderie Center over there on 21st.
Yeah, 21st in Arlington.
Grab a ticket. It's a fundraiser. I can't even think off the top of my head who's all is on that. Friday at the Bella Marcia. Our buddies Ace King and Vega, they was rocking at the Turned Up Tuesdays. They turned that mug out.
Hey, Ace King and Vega, you motherfuckers might as well move down here.
And Boss Man was there.
And Boss Man was here.
Boss Man did not
back to
stand
back.
me.
Boss Man pulled it back to back.
Pulled it back to back.
Hey, y'all need to come to fucking move to the city, man, because I like the way I like how they get down.
Well, they'll be back Friday at the Bella Marcia. Jokes and Chill or something like that.
Shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, go ahead.
Dwayne Cobb is. Yes, he on basketball. Dwayne Cobb is going to be the host of that, and they gave me a ticket, so I'm gonna go down there and support. And
shout out to
that
Cobb. What up, Cobb?
Meanwhile, LA, I gotta tell you about.
Welcome
LA.
back, Aisha.
Yes.
she got a little summer
I've
tan.
been on tour. Tana been on tour. I guess we'll talk about Tana stuff on a whole nother day because she probably got a whole nother day worth of stuff.
Shout out to Tana Beasy.
So I went. I won. I won my showcase.
Yeah. Bring it home for the city.
Second place was my homegirl, Asia Chardonnay.
Asia Chardonnay, if you listening. I love you. All this body she is a silly motherfucker. I watched a video of her talking about this fucking dildo. Did you see this shit?
No, I ain't seen the dildo video.
She ordered a dildo off Amazon. And the box is huge as fuck. And it was a 12-inch dildo, black dick. And the dick was bigger. She put it next to her head. The dildo was bigger than her head. She was like, hello, talking to the balls. I was like, man, she is fucking Asia Chardonnay, man. Y'all need to watch out for her.
She held us down on the snap battle,
crazy.
too, because I ain't going to lie, I got eliminated. They look like my tennis shoes. I'm like, bitch, I ain't wearing my heels in here with y'all country motherfuckers.
I don't know who I got to fight to get to the car, goddammit.
Yeah, I'm ready, though, to knuckle up. I mean, because they had already put the post up talking about, I don't know if these chicks going to get mad. I don't get mad. I get glad.
Come on, please and thank you.
Put your ass in motherfucking head like I don't say much. I don't say much.
What, bitch? What,
I
bitch?
reach out and
there
touch.
we go.
Yeah.
It happened quick.
But it was an awesome time. So
Shout out to Hope Flood. What up, boo?
Purse. You see my pretty purse?
I saw that purse. I was like, what the
With
fuck?
the Obamas, I ain't even got no man. She on there smiling with Barack and shit. I'm like, where my boo at? God. Purse cute, though. I love it.
I hate I missed this trip this year.
I also won another gig because I did win last year. But I won another gig, and it's going to be a tour date with Hope Flood and hopefully Lunel. Sometimes it's just Hope by herself going with other awesome comedians. Sometimes her and Lunel are doing a show together. So what it is, they put you in a group. It's private. It's off of where everybody can see, and they'll post dates. Like last year, they posted one for the 4th of July all the way in Cali. I wanted to do that. It was Hope Flood and Lunel opening them for him back in L.A. The ticket was like $7-something because it was during, the
holiday, the holiday weekend. Hell yeah.
Yeah, and that's part of it. You do have to pay to get to your gig, even though you win it. Now it's a paid gig, and that's how it is in most of the times in the comedy game. Hope wants you to get out here and learn how to hustle, how to move around, how to jump them planes, jump them flights, mega bus, taxi cab, your own car, your baby daddy. However you get to the money, you might have to pay $3 to get there, but you might make $7 when you get there.
Come on.
So you gotta, have your finances together, know how to hustle, know how to move. But yeah, I'm gonna pick something that's beneficial to me because last year was the OGs of comedy, so I appreciated
that's when we went
that.
to Texas.
I met all types of new people, and I seen some of the same ones. Bam, remember light skin Bam Gilmore?
Yeah.
He was there. He smoked.
He said he smoked.
That was a whole nother day. That was a whole nother day. So before I left, I had seen the flyer, and I follow Mary Lindsay. She does Jokes and Notes out of Chicago. Jokes and Notes had went away. It had closed, and Mary Lindsay has relocated to Vegas.
Shit.
Well, she jumped up and with these flyers, and I had emailed her and was like, I knew it was a contest, and I just asked to get on it. I never heard nothing. I was already in LA when she finally responded, and it was to all the comedians. Oh, you've been selected for this date? Hell, I'm gonna say I left Friday, and I might not have got the confirmation until like Tuesday, because like the convention ended the 28th, and the show was the 29th. I looked at the email because, you know, I'm a nosy chick. And, you know, me and Shamala, we know this. There's BCC and there's CCC on the email. BCC, you can't see who all else on the email. You know, the other one you can. I was looking at some of the names in the emails. I'm like, holy shit.
Look at the name.
So, yeah, I got out there. Sean Morgan was there. Nate Jackson from Wild 'N Out was there.
Yeah.
All these people, I'm like, I open for y'all. I know y'all. Y'all know me, but I'm the opener. Y'all the headliner.
Ain't that Nate Robinson's cousin?
It is.
Nate Jackson? Yeah.
It is. 4-minute set. I couldn't even figure out, like, what jokes. It was harder for me to narrow down what jokes to tell because you only got 4 minutes. Yes. So 2 guys won. They won a gig at Caroline's in New York, and they flying them out there. And they get to go on Saturday Night Live with Kenan Thompson.
Shut the fuck up.
That's what's up.
Yes.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
L.A.
You said she ain't doing it no more.
Not the jokes in the note. She's in Vegas now.
No. I'm talking about the trip thing.
The convention?
Yeah.
Hope said this was the last convention. I will tell you, she did a show with, I want to say Ray Lambert or somebody else that was big in the business, agreed to pick up where Hope left off because she was feeling like tired from all the work and stuff. There were a few people in the industry that was like, we'll take over and fill in and give you what you need. Keep doing this convention. So I don't know. She said it was the last one. Everybody that was involved with the situation is like, bullshit. They wasn't going. They like, what you need? What we got to do? That was part of me going early. I left Friday. I just got back Monday of this week. Yeah, I was out there a while.
I thought she was staying. I was like, damn, we have a show this week or what? Aisha didn't.
I mean,
she didn't got adopted by California. We'll
I had
see
to
you when
earn
you
my
get back.
keep. I was part of the event planning, so I had to the Comics Rock bags that y'all get. I had to stuff 88 bags. You know, it was me and a couple of other ladies. We had to go to the venue and get set up. She had T-shirts. We had to get the T-shirts set up and sell them. And then, you know, she has the edibles.
Yeah, buddy.
So guess who took care of the edible situation?
I'm feeling edible now.
Yeah. Gummy worms, Cocoa Krispy trees, popcorn. She got a lipstick that you pull it out. It's a pipe and you can hide your weed, all type of shit, man. They had a sucker. You eat the sucker and you take the stem and put in some dirt. It's a weed plant.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I love LA. Love it.
I love LA.
So, share the experience of the J Spot. Is that
J
Spot's
Spot
nice.
reminds me of Laugh Out Lounge with Dwayne
Yeah, I
Cobb.
performed there last year. Yeah,
Don't it remind you of Cobb Spot?
It does.
But
It
with
really does.
celebrities.
Yeah.
It like you. Okay, so when I won, AJ Johnson was there from Friday. He was just sitting in the back chilling. I met J. Anthony Brown while I was at the club. I mean, they kind of told me, they was like, you know, you won this shit, you know. But every night, I mean, there were different comedians that are just in the city that just stumble up and be in the club. I think George Wilburn had came out. I mean, Damon
I saw George
Williams.
Wallace there too.
Guess who hosted the party bus this year?
Oh.
Me, nigga.
Get the fuck out of here!
host of the party bus.
Where was that girl from last year? Was she there?
Which one?
The chick who hosted the party bus last year. The one we was trying to find some weed, and she was like, we were stopping all these places.
I don't know. The older lady was there that was sitting in the front. A lot of people came back.
Okay.
Latrice Cowper was there. Man, I had the bus turned.
Shut the
We
fuck
got on there with that liquor. I was like, if you drive, get your ass off the bus now before we pull off from this motherfucking Motel 6. If you boring, get off. Don't come.
Hey,
Turn on
one
this-
thing they didn't know about us, you know, because so many people just lose Indiana off the map, like for real. But when we went last year, everybody was like, where the fuck are they from? You know what I mean?
Where Mike
Hold
Epps
up.
from?
You motherfuckers are from the cities that we hear about. So why are y'all so? And we the ones like, yeah, you know, it was crazy, but honestly, so I could totally see that, man. I could totally see that.
Had a ball. I was asleep on the way back. Like,
I did my job.
Yeah, y'all have fun. Okay. Yes,
Man,
we
I
had to
hate I
put some
missed
people
that shit.
off the party bus. They was trying to sneak people on the party bus. Hey, I paid, and my man going, no, he is not. It's $35, and it's actually sold out, ma'am. He can't even buy no. The party bus was sold out.
They trying to get some buddies to get some pussy off the party bus.
You hear me?
Oh, you like her, nigga? Yeah, she going back to the hotel, nigga. She got a room.
What else? What else? It was really just a great. I had some haters. I got in trouble. Now, you know, Aisha is not everybody's cup of tea.
That's why I hate I wasn't
But I
there,
am
man,
a cup
because I
of
keep you out of
Hennessy.
trouble.
I am a cup of
Hennessy.
Yeah, so people either really fuck with me or they really don't.
Yeah.
So I got there and I was
Stupid.
by myself at the little crib at the pad first, and then it turned into the Real World Comedy Style. It was 3 other ladies that came. One of them was a business coach, a makeup artist, and another comedian. When I tell you they told on me, talking about, I said I wasn't going to share my room, and they was some cry. She being mean to us.
No, come on.
She ain't.
Come on. Elementary bitches. This is why don't nobody fuck with y'all. Elementary bitches.
I'm focused, one track man. I am here to help Hope and kill this comedy gig and take this tour back home. Period.
That's it.
Period.
That's it. I ain't here to make no
Everything
fucking
else-
friends with you bitches.
Yeah, I don't like you hoes. I mean, okay. I don't take to women like that. But I'm not going to be disrespectful and mean. I'm always cordial. I'm always nice. When I tell you I was outside and heard them hoes talking about me,
Oh.
I don't care. I don't care because y'all can't whoop me. You know what I mean? That's why
That's why y'all here tattletelling. You old bitches tattletelling. It's nothing worse than an old bitch that tattletales.
And it was like, you know, my kids are grown. And I've been willing and dealing. You know, we had just left Louisville. I'm used to living out of a hotel, living out of a suitcase.
Mm-hmm.
Every day it was very fast paced. So we would go to sleep at 2 and we had to be back in the car 6, 7 o'clock.
What if you had to ride with them?
And they didn't know how to drive.
No.
I had to drive. And y'all backseat drivers, shut the fuck up. If you drive or be quiet. You got 2 things you can do. You can drive or shut your ass up.
Wow. Ungrateful old bitches. Uber your ass to the spot, bitch.
My
Uber.
anxiety is, well, shut your anxiety up and
Fall
quit trying
asleep.
to tell me what lane to be in, bitch. Ride.
Fall asleep.
Ride or die. You know what I mean? If you don't want to drive, hush.
Damn.
Yes, they was telling me. And then I can't get no grown motherfucker. I got some grown kids, and I had left them at home. You got to get your shower. I'm not waking you up.
Oh.
I don't wake my kids up.
Supposed to be.
But they weren't comedians. Only one of them was a comedian. And then the one that came that was a comedian, she was on some other shit. She had a whole bunch of kids and a husband at home. So she was out there like, I'm like, bitch,
enjoying
you
her
on some
time away.
business, and you can do whatever with your cooter. I don't got nothing to do with that, but let's take care of this business.
Right.
She got mad. She got mad at me.
Oh.
She told on me and everything and bombed.
I
won. Bitch, I'm focused. My eyes
I'm
on
focused,
the
bitch.
motherfucking prize. Fuck what you talking about? Oh, you don't like me?
Oh, wow.
Hope cussed me out and told me I had to go. Put me out. So, I mean, we worked that out. We got past that. Everybody went on about their business. By Friday, I was staying by myself.
Damn.
So, I mean, it is what it is. I stayed focused. I thought I had made some friends. Maybe not. You know, it was 88 people at the convention. So, I'm going to say 80 of them fuck with me.
Right.
You know, the rest, you can't win them all. You know what I mean?
You ain't doing that.
And I am serious about this comedy shit. That's my one job. People think I'm playing. I don't get no money from nothing else but doing comedy, jokes. You know how they do it on the unemployment? 6 months. Ain't no extension. Fuck what you talking about.
It's over.
You better get out here and twerk, sell dope, or do whatever you gotta do. We don't care.
Yep, no extensions. We dropped that shit
These
off.
jokes are very important to me.
Yeah,
And
please and thank you.
I'm like this. My kids is at home. I know all my bills are straight. And I'm not really worried about much else.
See, I can't wait till my kids get grown so I can hit it like that. I can't hit it like I want to.
My oldest daughter just got her new apartment, and my son about to get his in 2 months.
Oh.
Get them out.
You know what I did when I went over my daughter's house? freeze. I cut all the lights on. I threw shit on the floor.
See, this is payback.
She was like, "Don't walk on my carpet." I went in there.
I'm
Payback.
like, what you need, a deposit,
your
a
ass.
love seat. I mean, bring what you need, some towels and washcloths. Get your ass out of here.
Finna do his. I said, "Look at God."
Look at God.
And they both start school in August.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Look, I done told too much gossip. We probably gonna have a lot of followers now that I'm dragging everybody. Throwing folk under the bus. But it's true story, it's true life, and then maybe we'll get some sponsors and shit.
There you go.
But meanwhile, before we take a break, we gotta write people up. Who in trouble?
Ooh.
Who is in trouble? Pick somebody. How you neutral?
Let me explain.
And you and Shy, you can't be neutral. Get by the mic, cause we gotta hear
Let me
this.
explain. See, I've been trying to say this.
Are you writing him up or not?
No. I'm neutral on it because he meant well. Right string, wrong yo-yo. He meant well by saying it. It just came interpreted wrong. He said, you know what I'm saying, slavery was a choice, meaning it was some people, some people ain't going. Just like you just got through saying, you ain't going. Meaning,
They
I'm
had to
gonna
beat the
have
hell out of
talk
me.
with my son. Hey, he done took us from Africa. I ain't going. Now, either he's telling me he gonna whoop me if I pick this cotton. Nigga, we both finna die or I'm gonna die because I ain't picking no cotton.
That's
Son,
what it is.
That's what it is. And that's what he meant. And that's what he meant, but it came out that slavery was a choice. And that's what people ran off with.
But you know what though? One thing
He
people,
need a publicist.
one thing people totally get confused is people act like people act like social media was always around, right? One thing that happened during slavery is that the massa would alienate slaves. They didn't want you
From
to.
other
They didn't
black
want you to
people.
learn shit. They didn't want you to hang out with Kanye West's type slaves. You see what I'm saying? They didn't want that. And so one way that they would keep you from thinking about overrunning this shit, they would take whichever one. Oh, you a bad motherfucker? Okay, cool. They would sodomize him, circumcise him. That's where buck breaking comes from. They used to take all the slaves, sit them all out in the field. The master would take the strongest man and fuck him in his ass in front of the other slaves, in front of his wife, in front of his kids, to degrade him, to demean him, to show that I got this power.
They ain't
That
talking
wasn't no
about
choice.
that.
But
They ain't talking about that.
that's what people fail to realize. You don't have a choice in slavery when you have a group of people. If you got fists and rocks and these motherfuckers got guns, how are you gonna win? How are you gonna win?
See, that's
We could have been an extinct race that we had a
we could have been extinct 400
They
years
could've
ago the way the
killed
shit
all of
rolled.
See,
And then we wouldn't have the power.
because they can't beat us, so they're gonna have to kill us or disable us.
Oh
one or the
yeah,
other.
all day.
He does need a public because
They tell you what to say.
The way it came out of his mouth, it was ignorant, and I do not agree that slavery was a choice.
And you got all
It
these
was
pink
not a
rainbow
choice.
kids,
Now-
and you
now
came
do
out
I-
and said that.
now,
Don't
do I believe modern day slavery is a choice? Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's still modern day slavery.
Mhm.
But
Ma'am,
do I believe
hold
that
on.
back then?
I'm a modern day slave, and I don't got no choice because the light company got me as a slave.
Light massa.
I got
Rent massa.
cable massa.
a lot of modern day slaves just to social media, to reality shows. Like you have a lot of people that want to follow what they see on
Yep.
TV instead of what's reality.
Right.
You're teaching your kids that forget these good grades. Your daughters, you don't need to learn that. You don't need to
Twerk
to
on
have your
Instagram.
own, just
Get
show
get a
your
man
ass,
get a man to
and
do
they
it.
gonna give you this.
Mm-hmm.
But when your ass and your titties is falling down, then your daughter don't have anything to stand on.
She gonna be sucking dick for a Happy Meal. Hey.
Talk about it.
I'm 40 years old,
Kanye,
sucking dick for a Happy
Kanye
Meal.
wrote up or not?
Kanye's wrote the fuck up.
I'm sorry.
I got another one.
like I said,
It was
feel,
ignorant.
I feel right. Slavery wasn't a choice. Me come get you and take you to slavery. But stand a slave was a choice.
And then we wouldn't be where we are right
That's the
now.
whole point. I'd rather die.
We still
Some
slaves, hell.
End of the
people
day.
say, I'd rather die than eat pork.
We ain't free.
Right.
We ain't
So
free.
you telling me if somebody come and take you out of your comfort, what you know? the only thing you know and put you somewhere else where you don't have nothing.
It wasn't like a job. It wasn't like a job.
Nothing, and you're gonna adapt.
We didn't know because you got to look at it. We know nothing about this country. Everything that we knew about this country, we heard from other slaves. Oh well, there's some freedom up north. We didn't know where up north was. We didn't know about New York. We knew up
bow
north.
down or die. And you got some people, it ain't no different than getting robbed. You got some people, you'll go pull a gun on, might give me this money. You got some niggas that's gonna fight, and they might take that shot.
Right.
And they got some people that's gonna give that shit up. And that's to me what slavery is. Did you want to fight or did you want to get that shit up? I can say honestly.
They eventually fought.
But see, if you got my kids and you ask me some shit, I gotta do it. I'm not gonna fight.
Exactly.
So I probably would have been picking some motherfucking cotton. Now I could ease my way up in the house and got my kids up in there, so we could be a little bit comfortable. And I'd have been like, Michael Schembler, they out there hanging out and they ain't picking enough cotton and shit. I probably had to tell on y'all a couple times and shit.
Massa, I ain't saying nothing, but you might want to look out there and there yonder.
He
look
keep
out
on taking smoke breaks.
There yonder, that there field.
Massa.
And they getting these, and they're getting these.
He keep on hitting this black.
Men at their weakest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they'd have had me.
And they've been so bobbling.
And it wouldn't have been no choice. What do you mean? You gonna kill my kids? There is no choice. I gotta go. I'm a slave now. I'm a slave now.
Yeah, I'm done.
A man looking
you
at
can kill my husband now. You can get him.
Taken away, and he's not gonna go too.
Yeah, come on.
You gonna,
like he chose that. Yeah, go ahead and take them. Fuck, I'm gonna find me another slave and make some more kids. Like that is like a man wanted to.
They were fighting. Look at everything that happened on the boats getting over here.
Right.
They were trying to fight. They were trying to come here. They were fighting.
And there was actual motherfuckers who.
But when they got here, they didn't have.
And people who knew that they didn't have a choice. People knew that they didn't have a choice. Like the slaves who jumped overboard, knowing that they couldn't swim. I would rather die. I would rather die than to go to where you're taking me to.
Left their family.
And I don't.
What they endure, but
and they might have not known what they was going to. You don't know what type of dream they went over and
Kanye need to get he needs to get black hair back.
No, he needs a publicist, somebody to tweak and critique what he agrees say. That's what a publicist does. Exactly. They get you together before your interview. Like even doing this show, I've run across some people that can't just come on the Lifestyle Night Party and get to rapping and talking. Tamika has run into people too. It's like, don't share this video. That wasn't a good portrayal of my client. So that's what Kanye need. He got enough money to have a publicist. I don't know who let him out without the leash, but who?
But they gonna make him look bad anyway. Like when you don't have the right.
He looks bad.
When you have the right people behind you that really care about you and how you look, they allow you to do a lot of things. A lot of things. But you don't see a lot of other big names that get out there and say something stupid.
Right.
They
be very smart. They be very smart about it.
Come on. Wrote for them. No, you gonna say this. I'm gonna write what you're gonna say.
Yeah, Kanye fuck up his bag with a whole sentence. With a whole sentence. He'll fuck up his whole bag.
So what happens when you get to the point where you don't care no more? You don't care about the bag?
Well, that's kind of like that's damn near where he's at when you look at it. I mean, when you start talking like that and acting like that, and you start alienating yourself, and not only from your own kind. And I guess you're trying to get white people to accept you. They're not going to accept you because you're the nigga that got on TV and said George Bush don't care about black people. So when you know,
have you been to a Kanye West concert?
No.
White folks, you got to get in the back. They're in the front. They pay for VIP.
Yeah, and that's every big name concert, to be honest.
And they got that bag for their kids to go.
You want to go see Kanye for $1,000? Okay.
Who you got rolled up? Who in trouble?
I'm writing up the judicial system. I'm writing up the whole fucking judicial system. You are stupid. I was gonna write up your boy Trumpa, but I'm not gonna do that today. I'm writing up the judicial system, just for the simple fact of how they pick and choose who gets prosecuted. Now, I looked at the situation with Meek Mill. When he was locked up for 5 months by a black judge, right?
A black
woman
judge.
She a black woman judge, and she's in trouble right now because of how she targeted him, right? And you look at situations like that where this man is on probation, you lock him up for popping fucking willies, like for real, right? This is what you do. You lock him up saying that that's a probation violation. You look at people like the Bill Cosby situation where you go after him after 30 years of all these allegations. Hold on real quick. After 30 years of all this shit, okay? You look at all these, and I'm gonna say it, all these black men that they are really just trying to kill their careers. But you have all of Hollywood. These motherfuckers been raping bitches, fucking them on couches, all kind of shit, and the casting couch. And the only thing you do to them. The only thing you do now, you try to put Bill Cosby in jail after some shit that happened in the '60s when everybody was popping Quaaludes back in the day, right? So nobody knows shit. You watch Scarface, they was popping Quaaludes and that motherfucker like it was Tic Tacs, okay? Yeah, but you don't go after all these people who said that they were raped by all these Hollywood celebrities, all the Harvey Weinstein. Y'all just canceled the show.
That is a strong
Y'all didn't put
ass
them.
word. I have 2 sons. Rape is a strong.
It's a very strong word. It is a fucking turn
Now
on.
there is one thing between there's a difference between being bamboozled out of your coochie and being raped. I've been bamboozled before. The bamboozling.
This was in her amateur
you done
days.
bamboozled. I'm sure your.
This was in her amateur
Hell, we
days.
can call
This shit
your
ain't
wife
happening
right
now.
She probably got bamboozled last night.
You gotta look at a lot of childhood stars. they run to drugs because of a lot of things that happen to them. The 2 boys, the Corys, they wrote.
Yeah, Corey Haim, Corey Feldman.
Did you see how they were? Nobody said anything about this. Nobody.
Because they was
still
getting
doing
money.
anything about it.
Yep.
And they are coming to speak out on it. Why is nothing being done?
Ignoring
about
them.
this? But you wanted 20, 30 something years ago with Bill Cosby.
We gotta
That
take.
was rape.
Come
That
on,
was rape.
recently.
Rape.
Yeah.
Like,
I
ain't
got-
no
I
job,
got to
ain't no
take a
nothing.
break.
You want to be a star, and they parents know this.
And
Yeah,
I don't think
that's
they was
crazy.
held down in.
But as a child,
But to
as a child, you tell these parents want it so bad that they give they.
yeah,
fucking
and
kids.
that's honestly
They
what it is.
surely
When
do.
you look at that's why when you really look at it and all this shit starts coming out, you look at all these child stars, right? Who were fucked up as they became adults.
Yeah.
Oh,
And that's exactly what she said because the parents saw that what?
sold
How
them
much
in,
money?
and that ain't nothing but
Do whatever you want with them.
that
And that's
ain't
what it was.
slavery again.
Yep,
Exactly.
modern day slavery.
Modern
But
day
you see
slavery.
the judicial system picks and chooses who they want to go after and prosecute.
I gotta be.
That's crazy.
Before we
Who you
take a
writing up,
break.
Aisha?
Bill Cosby wife.
Oh, Camille. Camille. I was talking to my wife, Camille. What happened to
So
Camille?
now she mad. Now she saying something. Get off my husband.
Now you saying that now?
Where was you? Where was you at? Where was you 25 years ago when he was slipping Mickeys to everybody and dicking
How long
everybody
they
down?
been married?
Same where everybody else
Now,
was
we
going
didn't-
back then.
How long they been married?
Out somewhere shopping.
100 years.
They've been together, yeah.
100 years.
But you know what? But you know what though? As an average man, it's hard enough to fuck around. But when you in the spotlight, they don't give they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck if you're married. You don't give a fuck. You was living that life. You was living that
Every
life.
movie star and model done came. So I didn't nobody. Now I know we just got cell phones, but didn't nobody text Camille phone and be like, "Shit, Bill, you know,
Camille ain't
last
care.
night
She
he
said-
what's her name?
Yeah.
Camille didn't care.
So
Y'all
bitch,
getting-
don't
She was
say
getting
nothing
that bag.
now.
Y'all getting-
Don't
y'all
say
getting-
nothing
But that's
now.
just like
So
my
now
husband-
he
my
about to
husband
go to
always
jail.
like, I'm doing good, and then y'all want to accuse him of rape. But y'all was sitting in my house and going into hotel rooms.
Right.
Hear my thing. Hear my thing. I'd have been like, now look, y'all bitches ain't gonna keep on. Bill, you can do about 2 or 3 a month, but you ain't gonna just keep on 20, 30 in bitches. You know, you can get
20,
you
30
one
in
in.
bitches.
You
20, 30 in.
You got some money,
20, 30.
White people do that all the time.
All the
They
time.
them married.
man. They'll find they spouse somebody.
Your 3 chicks a month, and you going about your business. Man, white people do that.
But
You gotta. That's called a pass.
That's-
Woo.
Woo. Yeah. She
So
was.
here my thing is, hush.
California right
You
now.
go ahead and hold his hand and go to court
this nigga the reverse
because you
screw.
knew and you didn't say shit. And me personally, if you out here raping bitches, I'm concerned about my daughters that me and you had at the house. If that's what you accused of, now I'm concerned about our kids.
But
'cause
let-
it's a-
But let me.
I'm not putting that on him, but I'm saying why you say something now. And even for the chicks that's taking it to court, they said that this case that he owned, the statute of limitations was geared to expire within a couple of days. That's why they did.
And you see how quick
A
they
few
came to the. Oh, he raped him.
days.
He raped him. And that's where it's all messed
And it
up.
ain't even rape that he's accused of. It's something simpler than that.
Like take a pill, like a bitch took a pill, we fucked.
Y'all wait till this man 80-something years old.
Blind.
Because
Cripple and
Bill
crazy.
Cosby had a lot of influence.
Meat roll.
He had a lot of influence, and he was going to do a lot of different things. And and they wasn't about to let no black man come and take over NBC. Point blank. Period.
But let me ask you this:
He
though.
still can, cause whatever time he gonna get on this little bullshit ass case they done put on him, I don't think it carry nothing.
I don't think he shouldn't get any. He shouldn't get anything. He shouldn't.
So y'all
he
just
shouldn't.
done drug him through the mud and did all that.
Because you got to fuck that name up. Once you fuck that name up, then everything else goes. Yeah, everything else goes.
So his wife is wrote up because she's a Johnny come lately. Bitch, you should have been jumped on the bandwagon and protected the bag.
Mm-hmm.
Protecting the bag is not always going to work. Sometimes it's reining your man in and being like, you know what? You fucking the bag up, keep on fucking these bitches. You need to either get you some type of non-disclosure clause. Look, I'm about to steal this pussy
Or get you a
from
couple
and
main
sign
bitches you
off.
fucking with. You need a couple main bitches, okay? Because the randoms was fucking you up. Now if you would have had a couple stable bitches that was in the stable, come on, you can break them off a little bit. They cool with being because they know that you ain't leaving me. They know that they can.
Well,
But there was some
Beverly
blacks.
Johnson's a sister.
There was some blacks in there.
Beverly, and that's not character of us. Usually we chase the bag first. You know, we'll forget about some shit for the right price. Okay, I would agree to press these charges, but I do got this this mortgage that need to be paid.
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Normally you hear a situation like this about somebody doing a situation like this. Normally they have a pattern that you can be like, oh, I can see that shit, right? But you look at a motherfucker who done
pudding pops,
who done empowered colleges, who have empowered people, who have put people in school, who have bought colleges.
They ain't giving him his money back.
Exactly.
Did y'all see what Bill Cosby look like back in the day?
Yeah.
Google the Mod Squad and shit.
Yeah.
He had to really pay for some pussy, so I feel sorry for him because wasn't nobody giving him no ass for free.
But
he
you know
had to damn near break a bitch.
But you know
off.
he.
All the people that he did help, they turning on him, but y'all not returning that.
But you know all the people on the Cosby Show, like you look at interviews, and I was watching that today as a matter of fact. All the people from the Cosby Show, Felicia Rashad was like, I don't know who the fuck they talking about because that ain't the guy that I knew for 8, 9, 10 years. Keisha Knight Pulliam, Malcolm Jamal Warner,
She
all
went to
said the
court
same
with
thing.
him. Keisha Knight
Yeah,
Pulliam
the
did.
only one who had something bad to say, none was Lisa Bonet and Raven. But Raven was a fucking baby, so you don't know shit. And Lisa Bonet was scarred because she wanted to be the rebel on the show, and you can tell by the way she was dressing and acting, she wanted to be a rebel on the show.
So I could think about men's types. His wife is a red bone. She's light skinned and good hair.
Mm-hmm.
So is Lisa Bonet, and so is Raven Simone. Mm-hmm. Men sometimes.
And her parents were so involved in her life, they didn't put her out to slaughter like that.
And then you got the people that suing him. He got a mixed chick, and a lot of them are white. So sometimes when people accuse you of shit, you know, my sons, if you've been liking girls with dreads all the time and a girl with dreads show up to the house saying you pregnant, I'm going to be screaming, that's your baby, nigga. Because that's your pattern. That's your type.
That's your type.
Yeah. But we're going to take a break.
That's what I
And
like.
then it's time to begin the ratchet.
Oh, shit. Let's get down.
The ratchet, more topics, more stuff. What are we going to talk about, Mike Shaw? What are we going to talk about this
We're going to talk about everything. Y'all just need to stay
I got
tuned.
some Ghetto Family Feud quotes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, if y'all don't got nothing to do, I got something for y'all to keep y'all, stimulated and
You are
stuff.
silly. I'm
We're
with
going
it.
to take a break. This is the Lifestyle Night Party. Thank you for tuning in.
Smoke one for the cause.
Hey.
I'm about to go smoke
I'm the one they talk about. I let them talk, that's word of mouth. I kill him, I know that I'm killing. You know that I'm killing, you know that. So now you probably won't hear about. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. They wanna know how I do it. They wanna know how I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I master people, no limit. Ay. I want the money and power. Smoking on something that's sour. Fresh like a bitch out the shower. Hop off the plane, they call me a pilot. Fucking with me, that's nonsense. Save your 2 cents. Bitches got me too bent. Did I stutter, Ruben? I murdered them, but they never prove it. I ain't scared of them, cause they never do shit. He taking shots confusing, cause he got a gun but don't use it. Sweet Saturday pussy. The game, I already took it. Go ahead, double the booking. But some of the money got took in. Got Gotta stack up the cookies. For a nigga, I ain't looking. I'm the one they talk about. I let them talk, that's word of mouth. I kill him, I know that I'm killing. You know that I'm killing, you know that. So now you probably won't hear about. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. They wanna know how I do it. They wanna know how I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I master people, no limit. Ay. I used to serve women in Impala. I curve a nigga if he not the driver. Oh, somebody's always calling me.
Dang, he interrupted her.
What? Garbage? Can't rap.
Listen.
You sound like a hater.
A hater.
On the front line. We getting money over here. The grind don't stop.
Listen. That's nothing.
Man, hang up on him.
Bye.
Fuck all that. I only come out if it's dollars. Shout out to Texas. And shout out to Dallas. Bitch, you know I'm a problem. They know that I'm reckless. And I'm a straight dick. So if you pussy nigga, then don't try to sex this. Just give me neck, less talk, just cause I check, bitch. I'm in the rap game matrix. Niggas playing both sides and they setting pics. Miss Piggy's in this bitch. Excuse my French. I'm the one they talk about. I let them talk, that's word of mouth. I kill him, I know that I'm killing. You know that I'm killing, you know that. So now you probably won't hear about. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. They wanna know how I do it. They wanna know how I get it. I pull up, I hop out, I get it. I master people, no limit. Ay.
Wake the producer. Wake the producer.
Don't say I ain't tell you. Yeah. Sleep said. Where I'm from, you nobody till somebody kill you. If you ain't making that money, they ain't gon' feed you. They say real recognize real, you look unfamiliar. About my life familiar, I peel your potato, it's like we dancing with the devil, the block is for fuego. I just pulled me a foe in a country town. Tryna calm me down, my nerves bad. I urge cash, splurge splash, won't swerve jazz. Where I'm from, they respect money and murder. I pray I die old age, but that shit is unheard of. All about the Benjamin, P. Diddy. Don't get your ass snuck in the sleep city. Ain't no waking up from this sleep, silly. You don't get no extra, man. Niggas ain't playing. Shit ain't a game, you feel what I'm saying? Where you stand, where you land. Get your ass snuck in the sleep city. Ain't no waking up from this sleep city. Think we sleep, really? Get your ass slept in the sleep city. Where I'm from is staying nice. Got a tread light. Fuck around and get slipped at a red light. This city swallowing souls. Everybody cooking up, sweating over the stove. See them niggas got jammed, then them niggas done told. Ain't no honor amongst these. That's just how this shit goes. The snakes, the jakes, the scavengers, the roaches, the one that steal. Be the one that's closest. Lord protect me from my friends. I can handle my enemies. I ain't feeling your vibe. I ain't feeling your energy. Chugging down the Hennessy, dreaming of plenty G's. Plus I'm having nightmares of somebody killing me. What does it mean? Having visions of death. Bullet burn, hell is hot. Jumping up in cold sweat, short of breath. Yeah. In the sleep city. Get your ass slept in the sleep city.
Ain't no waking up from this sleep. Saggy style, baby. Ain't no extra, man. Shit ain't a game.
I drop ashes on myself all the time. I drop ashes on myself all the time, but it's fine. I drop ashes on myself all the time. I drop ashes on myself all the time, but it's fine. Gas up on the hoe. Shorty got that pole. Can't keep no bitch, they don't do what they told. I ain't tryna hear that shit. Nah. Bitch, I'ma be rich. Yeah. Round up that sack and I build me a crib. Grow my own loud. Smoke by the pound. 4 round parked in the wrong spot. Had to get my car out and impound. No need to stress. I don't do that. Taking step after step, I'm gon' get to success. I drop ashes on myself all the time. I drop ashes on myself all the time, but it's fine. I drop ashes on myself all the time. I drop ashes on myself all the time, but it's fine. I drop ashes on myself all the time. I drop ashes on myself all the time, but it's fine. Goddamn, I be super high. In the air, my big cuz got the fire. Hit my line, thumbing, dead guys. Rex. You gon' see the grave if you take some of mine. I be driving and I be flying. Hit the road, I don't waste no time. I be riding. Really, I'm just tryna get my shine on. Working on my own, hit the blunt. I be ashing on myself all the time. Ashing on myself all the time, but it's fine. I be ashing on myself all the time. I be ashing on myself all the time, but it's fine. I be ashing on myself all the time. Ashing on myself all the time, but it's fine. I be ashing on myself all the time.
Shawty keep on drunk, texting me. The mama keep blowing my line up. The mama keep blowing my line up, yeah. Mama keep on drunk, texting me. She want me to come to her condo. She want me to come put it down, but I can't. I know you know, I know we know, you know what time it is. I wanna put it down on you. I'ma put it down on you. Shawty keep on drunk, texting me. She want me to come to her condo. Want me to come put it down, but I can't. If I could jump through the phone, I'll be there in a minute. Running after your mind. I know you see me in it. Oh, I know you want me home. You say you're all alone. You're making this hard. You said she only want my time, but I've run now. Really wanna be your life, girl. I want it. Don't know what to say. I learned my lesson. You just don't text and you're lying to me. Yeah. Shawty keep on drunk, texting me. The mama keep blowing my line up. The mama keep blowing my line up, yeah. Mama keep on drunk, texting me. She want me to come to her condo. She want me to come put it down, but I can't. I know you know, I know we know, you know what time it is. I wanna put it down on you. I'ma put it down on you. Shawty keep on drunk, texting me. She want me to come to her condo. She want me to come put it down, but I can't. I be saying the same shit like over and over and over again. LOL, IDK, I'm busy, baby. I be playing it crazy like I don't really give a damn. When you know I do, but I make a reason to start acting shady. She saying things and she saying things she don't usually say. No, she texting. No, she sexing. The mama keep blowing my line up. The mama keep blowing my line up, yeah. Mama keep on drunk texting me. She want me to come to her condo. She want me to come put it down, but I can't, no. I know you know, I know we know, you know what time it is. I wanna put it down on you. I'ma put it down on you. Shawty keep on drunk texting me. She want me to come to her condo. Want me to come put it down, but I can't,
Up is the queen of rhythm and trap, Dottie Stacks. Salute to the blend master DJ, Be Nasty, the #1 VJ and DJ. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Dottie Stacks, and follow me on all my social media. That's Dottie Stacks. That's DOTTIESTAXX. You did.
Turn up time.
Shawty say she lit, but she ain't got the sauce. I'm in a flying saucer and I'm sipping sauce. Super Bowl shit, how I kick it off. But you don't wanna smoke, you don't wanna sauce. Shawty say she lit, but she ain't got the sauce. I'm in a flying saucer and I'm sipping sauce. Super Bowl shit, how I kick it off. But you don't wanna smoke, you don't wanna sauce. You don't wanna smoke, you don't wanna sauce. I'm in a VIP and I'm sipping sauce. I just left Atlanta, I was dripping sauce. I got niggas in Atlanta just to lick it off. My homie on probation, he still going foes. My brother, he still trapping and he on parole. Hold down the block, load up the chop, pass that the money mo. Daddy got that Molly scraping sauce about the bowl. In the kitchen, water whipping Marilyn Monroe. Red diamond bitches on the pole, but they on bowl. You say you want the sauce, then meet me at the stove. I'm dripping sauce, I'm kicking sauce, stain on the floor. Shawty say she lit, but she ain't got the sauce. I'm in a flying sauce and I'm sipping sauce. Super Bowl shit, how I kick it off. But you don't wanna smoke, you don't wanna sauce. Shawty say she lit, but she ain't got the sauce. I'm in a flying sauce and I'm sipping sauce. Super Bowl shit, how I kick it off. But you don't wanna smoke, you don't wanna sauce. What you niggas sipping though? Is that really sauce? That's not activist, he drinking Tylenol. Oh, you stay smoking gas, nigga, you a boss? Then why that shit you smoking on smell like shitty sauce? These niggas say they are, but they ass really soft. Fly by out the flying sauce and let the glizzy off. Got your nigga in my loft and he remixing sauce. You know Dottie got that sack, call me Mrs. Claus. These hoes, they be salty cause a bitch be saucy. Why your man up on me? Get your man up off me. He wanna face the sauce, he wanna taste the sauce. Pour codeine up on my pussy and he ate it out. Shawty say she lit, but she ain't got the sauce. I'm in a flying sauce and I'm sipping sauce. Super Bowl shit, how I kick it off. But you don't wanna smoke, you don't wanna sauce. Shawty say she lit, but she ain't got the sauce. I'm in a flying sauce and I'm sipping sauce. Super Bowl shit, how I kick it off. But you don't wanna smoke, you don't wanna sauce.
This is the Blend Master.
Too many drugs, I'm finna break out. Walk inside the club, I pull my bag out.
feeling like that. Counting up the dollars, clocking back. Getting something that these haters never count. Riding in the foreign, man, your bitch is boring. Putting up the points, yeah, my team be scoring. Fucking with them green girls. Shout out to Rubber Band. Money, make it pop, 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 pop. Haters, we gon' drop. Came through with that top. Going pop, 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 pop. Feeling like the motherfucking man. And I ain't even never had a plan. Made a flip just off a couple grand. Now I'm trying to get a couple hundred bands. Too many drugs, I'm finna break out. Walk inside the club, I pull my bag out. Break out. Walk inside the club with my bag out. See the fireworks, them bottles coming. You see the fireworks, them bottles coming. Ball out, bitch, I'm finna break out. Ball out, bitch, I'm finna break out. Pulling up at 8, I'm about to drink. Took 100 rack to the bank. Big ol' Cadillac look like a tank. Walk up on the stage, your bitch is fine. I done mixed the Zanny with a pint. Went out to Miami, did my thing. You know that I prank when I'm sipping goop. Sipping on that drink, that talking 80 proof. Greek, bitch, you know it's out. Heat, bitch, you know I'm bold. Smoke a major loud, you know I got them both. Made 100,000, that was just a coat. Too many drugs, I'm finna break out. Walk inside the club, I pull my bag out. Break out. Walk inside the club with my bag out.
Damn, bro. Fuck this nigga me, yeah, man. Drop that motherfucking bird, bro.
Man, shit, I'm about to give him a call and call a nigga right now.
Dude, that be good, bro. Try to get this shit crack.
I got you. Yeah, bro. Where you at, man? They waiting on you, man. Motherfuckers get their money together, man. Hurry up. We got things to do.
Yeah, bro. Coming up now.
Come on. Shit, what it do, bro? What you right, man?
What that trap do?
Shit, man. Set on shit inventory, you know.
How you got doing?
What's going down?
Shit, yeah, bro. I heard you popping in the streets and shit, my nigga. How much you charge for a feature and shit, bro? I'm trying to fuck with you.
I do 12 for like 150.
Hell yeah, trying to fuck with you, my nigga.
Yeah. Shit, we get this checked up, man.
Alright, bet. Let's do it.
Trap. I trap. Jug. Woo. 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 Ayy. Jug. Jug. Let's get it. Trapping out the lane. Just tell me what you need. I weigh up that baggy shit. Good game, no counterfeit. Top shell want me work my wrist. I'm
You know what it is. You gotta pay how you weigh, motherfucker. OTG, 448 grams on the scale, nigga. Bros, weigh it up, nigga. Cash out.
Up on the scale, goddammit. Hey, pay how you weigh, goddammit. What you weigh? 150, 200, 450. Obese. Nigga, I need my cash, goddammit. Run me my cash, nigga. What the trap do? Hey, what the trap do? Nigga, gotta weigh you on the scale. You feel me? You gotta weigh us on the scale when you come to us.
Hey, we back live. It's the Lifestyle Night Party. What's going down? Not the lifestyle nap, not the lifestyle boring. It's a party.
It's a party, man. We would like to introduce you to your weekend on a Thursday night.
Yeah, they found out the hard way in L.A. that it was a party and not wasn't no game. I'm like, now turn up. Do y'all know how many oodles and noodles I had to eat and how many times I had to go without weed? I just stayed up till 4 in the morning, can't sleep and shit to get out to L.A.
Come on.
It's not... Nigga.
To do this, to let that hair down.
We complain about gas. Our gas up to $2.99. Guess how much it is in LA? It was $3.50. Yeah, $3.50. And my little ride I had took premium.
Ooh. She was in a Richie bitchy.
And I
She
stayed.
was driving a Richie
I stayed in
bitchy out of
Long
Cali.
Beach. So Long Beach is like Carmel or Fishers.
Shut up.
But it was an hour away from the venue, so low sleep. You know.
And the traffic?
Yeah, it's an hour. I don't remember. I don't know what city we stayed in. What city was that when we was there?
Fuck, we was in Los Angeles.
Well, we wasn't in Los Angeles. We was in Long Beach, and Long Beach is an hour from Los Angeles. So I would have to be at the venue to let the people in, to welcome them in. So if it starts at 8, I need to be there at 7.
Oh.
Which means I need to leave at 6. LA traffic?
Oh, unpredictable. That's what it is.
I want to say it was 205. I think I might have seen some 101. Man, I seen all of that shit at some point.
But what I like about the highways is more space.
Yeah, it was about 19
They
lanes.
got that carpool lane. Boy, you take a kid with your ass any day, so you can get in that carpool lane and everybody
we
else
went
stuck.
over one. And it was like
you want to go to the movies? I'm
it was
trying to get
like
to West
they
Side.
had the bottom highway, they had the middle highway, the top highway, and then they be saying stuff about me having my pen and stuff on here. But my thing is, my platform is international. You can listen to the Lifestyle Night Party anywhere. We're only blocked in China, and weed is legal a lot of the
And that's
places
Trump's
that
fault.
I be at, like in Los Angeles. I was the dispensary.
Yeah, see the thing about since it's legal in California, you damn near could be. Yeah.
We had some Blue Dream, and we had some Girl Scout cookies. I want to say, I don't know. Fuck it, the police. I mean, if they come on my house, they're gonna be practicing. But yeah, I moved a lot of that stuff.
I had an attempt to arrest last weekend. Yeah, I had an attempt to arrest.
We gotta talk about that. You almost went to jail.
I almost went to jail, man. It was almost a situation, man. I didn't do nothing. I was no. I was headed to IHOP, and I had a steak fetish, so I was with my peoples, and we went to IHOP, and I got a headlight out, but I got the other lights where the inside beam, so you still got headlights, but when you use a turn signal, the light goes out until you turn, and then it comes back on. Right? That's what they do. That's what they do. It's just like that's just what it does. And so the cop said, "Hey, you got a headlight out." I said, "Well, no, I don't." You know what I'm saying?
You
That's
wanted
just
to
what
argue?
it was. Yeah, I mean, come on. And then when he pulls me over, because every time I get pulled over, you see, every time I pull out my driver's license and my registration, and I have it waiting for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't got no reason. I ain't got shit to hide.
Ain't nobody
I'm not
trying
gonna
to get
question
murdered.
you. Yeah, I'm not. Why did he get murdered? Because he asked for my ID, and I wanted to give him shit about it. No, here you go. This is what you do. You pull me over. I give you my information. You run the shit, and this is what we do. So he leans in real close. He said, "Well, I pulled you over because you got a headlight out, and you have a real strong smell of marijuana in the vehicle." I said, "You can smell that?" And he said, "I saw you kept reaching behind your seat." It's like, damn, like that's fucked up. Like, what was I reaching for? But my cell phone, I keep my cell phone on my lap and it slides off, boom, falls behind the seat. Everybody has that problem, right? Everybody has that problem. So I'm like, damn, so he was like, I need you to step out the vehicle. I'm like, cool. Now, I had a little piece in the car, but I ate it when the lights came on, okay? Cherries and berries came on, evidence disposed of. So, so he was like, well, there's a real strong smell of marijuana. I just got to be honest. I said, sir, there was some smoking that went on, but it was about 6 o'clock. Right now it's like 11 o'clock. So, you catching me for an OWI, motherfucker, you out of your statute of limitations right now, motherfucker. Okay. If I would have said 2-3 hours ago, you could kind of get me, but 5 hours ago, and you blew my high when your lights came on, motherfucker, I'm not high no more. You know what I mean? Like it's over. So there was nothing in the car, so I didn't have nothing to worry about because if people that know me, if I'm coming to a session, I will come rolled up. It's a lot easier to get rid of a fucking blunt than it is a bag, to be honest with you. So that's how I live my life. My people know I just smoke weed. I don't smoke nothing else, and that's what we do. So he gets me out, he searches me and shit, and then he calls for backup. I'm like, okay. I said, why you calling backup? It's just me and you. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? He was like, oh, well, for my safety. So backup comes. He goes all through the car. He just, going all through the shit. And the buddy like, oh, so what are you doing out here? I said, man, I really want a fucking steak. And I'm meeting my people out here. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, excuse me for not wanting to go to a raggedy-ass, ghetto-ass IHOP where the service is horrible and the customers are worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, excuse me. So he was like, man, he said, I didn't find anything, but there's a real strong smell of marijuana. I said, well, what am I doing? I said 4 times. I said, it was 6 o'clock. What do you want me to tell you? It was 6. It was about 6 o'clock, bro.
Okay,
it's 11 o'clock, bro.
I had smoked, but I don't got no smoke right
what
now. What
do you
want me to do?
Are you going to arrest me for what I did? You going to arrest me for my past?
You missed it. You
missed the blunt. You know what? That arrest. You just missed that arrest, motherfucker. About that much. You missed that arrest, motherfucker.
Not to mention you ate the
So
shit.
he said, but I kept seeing you turn around. Now, you behind me a split second. I kept seeing you turn around. Let me check that left side one more time. I said, here, you can have the fucking left side. You know what I mean? I put my hand
I
up.
don't got nothing.
I ain't got nothing. You know what I mean?
Man, it used to be you could ride around with your stuff. Man, LA, it was just like a whole different type of vibe. Police responded to accidents.
In LA?
That's where you seen them.
Shit, because I had an accident was there for 45 minutes before they.
I mean,
they bored. They bored. They can't get you for weed no more. You're like, fuck, it's better than guarding that border.
Own that shit. It's a different type of environment. I go back home, was nervous in the bitch. I got my hands attending to and looking around and shit. So it was a different type of vibe. So I'm glad that did he let you go?
Yeah. He let me go. I mean, he didn't have nothing, but I totally, because that's one thing about me. I'm understanding, I understand people's jobs. I understand if I would have had weed on me and it's illegal that I could go to jail, so that's one thing that people just play stupid about. But I understand I smoke weed, but I just try to be smart about how I smoke it when I'm in public. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. So I definitely, if I'm rolling, if I'm driving, I make sure I'm rolling with something I can dispose of quickly, and I won't be suffocating in the process.
Well, I'm not saying that I smoke weed, but I am saying that I will sell some, and that I do have edibles on deck, and supply your cannabis needs.
And get rid of the smell too.
And shout out to my friend that has started her own little herbal tea company. She has a tea that she makes for you. Yes, it has a little bit of little happiness in it. We're gonna call it a little bit of happiness. And it's one of our close friends that she had made me some cookies at the last comedy show. But I do have this platform that's international. Weed is legal a lot of places. So Indianapolis is behind the times. Indiana is. We just got to start buying liquor on
Sundays. Come on, man.
Yeah, but
late asses. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Oh, shout out to Buttercup Edibles, my man TJ Agnew, man. If y'all, my God, yeah. So, get at me if y'all need that info. There's some more edibles. So we keep the eatables on Decker.
I mean, we're gonna get you together.
On Colonel Decker.
All right, Clay, we got a special guest in the building from Chi-Town.
Clay
Reed. Now came and seen us many times. Messed with us when we was over there at the bike spot. Remember the biker spot? spot,
Remember
BYOB.
that? Yeah.
Roll your weed on the table.
Bring your own blunt, bring your own
People doing it in
bitches,
the
bring
corner.
your own
You just don't
bathroom.
know what's going on.
Yeah, it was.
I wasn't the bike club. Wow.
We ain't got no bathroom. Damn, y'all ain't got no bathroom.
Yeah.
BYOB mean bring your own bathroom. Okay, I got you.
I mean, we was mad at you because you had left town and moved. I mean, got married and left town.
Move, damn, Clay Reed.
We didn't get no. He did us like Kenya did Cynthia. He didn't even invite us to the wedding or nothing.
I know what home is, so I know what family is.
So why we didn't get no invite to the wedding though?
I know.
That wasn't just a roll by date. Like I had to take off the shelf, so one of those. But you know what I'm saying. I never forget home. You know, I really appreciate how you put me under your wing and said, "Come on." You know,
So yeah, I met you through another comedian. She hit me up in the inbox and was like, "I got this dude. He want to do comedy. I told him to talk to you and you could get them together." She could have got them together herself. Well, what she didn't know is that he's related to another comedian that's pretty famous. He's blowing up pretty big. Yeah, but all I do is just talk to him and be like, "Oh, well, this is what you do. Here's an open mic. Come hit the stage. Blah 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 blah." You gotta be careful how you treat people because you don't never know who they gonna end up being. You just never know. You never know. What you been on? You said you did a show in July. You been in Chicago.
B Cole. B Cole has a spot in B Cole has a spot out there in Chicago. And,
Get closer to the mic. Shamla ain't gonna bite you. I don't think.
She might bite him.
She been acting
Wowzer.
a little bit late.
She ain't been.
But
Wowzer.
Comedian B Cole has a spot out there in Chicago, and before a lot of the headliners come on every Wednesday, and shout out to Niecy Nash too, that mess with Kevin
Nash?
Hart.
Yeah.
I've been to her spot too, and she real good people. Shout out to her. And you go there, and before all the headliners come on, and it's just sort of just like LA, you know what I'm saying? You go in there, you do your time or whatever, and I was really stunned because it was a lot of superstars in the building. You know, we being
Like
the
who?
opener. Kenny Howe was there, Do or Die was there. Man, it was a lot of other famous comedians there.
Doing big things in Chi-Town.
Damn Clay Reed.
Oh yeah. Like I said, my guy
Now you know
Wildcat he just had a special on Showtime.
That's cool, man.
With Shaq. So he's on his special.
Shout out to Brian Wildcat. I opened up for him at Morty's.
I know. So
and he's funny as shit. He got a real calm, cool, quiet demeanor and just be hitting you with jokes. You be like, this fool is crazy, but he just be like, so I got a real kind of calm demeanor. He be more low key than me, but he just be throwing out shit to be so funny. You got to see him.
What I took to heart is what Tana told me. Tana B said, you know, when you get out there, you know, just do a little bit and leave them. And you know what I'm saying, I've been starting to do that instead of I'm gonna try to do 5-10 minutes and all that. I ain't getting paid, so I'm gonna give you a little something, and I'm out of here. I'm gonna give you one joke, 1.5 joke, deuces.
You know what? That happened Tuesday.
Yes,
there was
I'm
a comedian that performed and he felt like he wasn't doing good, and he was like, "I'm losing the crowd. What do I say? Say your name, and that's my time."
Mm-hmm.
That's it. If I give you 5 minutes and you got a hot 3 minutes, do that hot 3 minutes and cut the shit off.
That's it.
That's better than having a bad 2 minutes to wear out your good 3 minutes. Cut the shit off. If that's all you got, then that's all you got. That's all
Don't
they
drag
get.
that. You better not drag that dead body. You better not drag that dead body.
Especially
You
if
gonna hear
it's an
about it.
open mic. Who give a damn hell? This shit was free to y'all. What you mean? What y'all mad or something? One dude told me that he used to go to open mics. He would go out of town and sign in under an alias. He got a different name he used.
That's what
He
Jamie
said-
Foxx said.
Yeah, he said he didn't give a damn if he bombed. They don't
You
know
don't know
him.
me.
That ain't
Yeah,
his
you
real
don't know me
name.
at
You
all.
can't tag me to Facebook then.
Yeah, if I did a good job, you get the real name. If I bunk, fake name.
But like I feel you on like what you were saying, like far as you know, hey, it's about time to start getting paid. So it's like, hey, I take you get these 2 jokes, y'all laugh, then I know I'm on something. So hey, two and done, deuces. Y'all want more? Come on with that moolah.
There you go.
I try to give you if it's something short, I try to give you a good 4. I like to move around on my topics. So I have a good 4 topics we could talk about if it's something short. You know what I mean? If it's an open micer, try not to drag it out. You don't want to do a 60-minute at an open mic.
Shout out to my sponsor. My lashes is popping. I got some 3D mink lashes from your girl Jasnia Beatty. That's right, out of Houston, Texas. These are her personal.
Is that like 3D?
3D? Can I explain?
Well, it is a lot of men in here. You gotta
they
Stop
feel
that shit.
good.
If we knew about it, then you were.
They feel they're the top notch. Like I say, these
Is it
are
like real women hair that they redo or what?
Yeah, and then they like put them in. Some of them are short, some of them is long, some of them is medium. So they pop and they 3D.
That's patient.
But this is her personal line. You can order them from her. And if y'all need to know how to reach Jasnia, blink, blink, blink. I put these on myself. Yep. You wash them. You gotta wash them and blink them out. But yeah, that's who beat my face. When I seen them pictures and my makeup was done, that was for the tribute to Ray Lambert. Jasnia got my makeup together.
I'm so glad we don't know nothing about that shit.
Females that do wear lashes, take a Q-tip. If you got some individuals, take a Q-tip and lift up your lash and clean them up under that. You
Get that crust from under that shit. Don't nobody want.
You do have to clean your eyes with lashes on. Just FYI, because I seen a few.
With that caked up makeup up under there.
You don't know what to do.
Or
you got lashes, don't know what to do.
That's right.
And and that's a sanitary thing as well. Just FYI.
And see, these are strips. So they're easy for a little girl like me that don't really. I went to beauty school, so people don't know, but I beat my own face. I curl my own wig. People be like, "Who wanted your wig?" Me. I went to beauty school. I got a license. Yeah, I got all type of licenses: insurance licenses, cosmetology, liquor permit. Don't got no motherfucking job. You hear me? I know how to do
Keep some
it.
money coming in. I tell you that.
But I'm telling you, I'm trying to get somebody from me an 8-ball because unemployment about to run out. But never mind. What you got coming up? Do you have a show coming up, or what you gonna be doing next? Do we need to get you up here on the show? I got turned out Tuesdays. We can get you some gas in your car.
I can do that because in about 3 weeks I'm gonna be out there for the summer, and then I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be doing his spot for the 3 weeks.
You got some homies, you got some friends you can ride up here with. Y'all can split the shit.
Here?
Yeah.
No, I'm here for a minute, so I can get down.
Oh shit, Clay Reed in town.
Now this Tuesday is the ladies' night. It's the all ladies show for Mother's Day. So we're talking about events. I have to shout out Nicole. She said she gonna deck it out because it was really nice this week. I mean, we had all the lights. Now I did sell my mics to Tamika Key. Tamika Key's the first one that loved me enough to put me on. Yeah, she put me on. She brought me some microphones for my birthday, so that's why I have my own microphones. That's through Tamika Key.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Tamika Key.
Yeah, and sometimes she'll call me. She might be somewhere and her microphones are acting up or no.
Bring me them mics.
Yeah. And
just bring me the mics.
I come through because she show love like that. I mean, that's how I met her.
Yeah.
She asked me to host she was doing a karaoke and she was like, I want you to help host it and be comedy. And it was a paid gig. She didn't come and ask me for no favor. No, she paid me for what I was doing. We've been cool ever since, did couples and cocktails. But she wanted those mics. I don't know. She needed them for something, and she's going to buy me some more. But I forgot. So we was at the venue. We didn't get to be on the stage. It was cool, though, because they didn't have nothing to get up on the stage. The stage is about this motherfucking high. Y'all don't got no step or nothing. They had a chair. Guess who my headliner was?
Who?
Hayward.
Shut up.
From Cincinnati?
Yeah.
He can't step up. It was a metal folding chair. I said, y'all don't want him on that chair. Listen, it's not going to work out, so we're going to have them perform down here on the ground by the bar.
Wow.
Yeah, they got flat screen TVs up on the wall. I did a video. It's real nice.
Rich shit. Rich shit.
Blessings. Blessings.
The Wayne Cobb, where he got a spot. I
Here in
heard of
Indianapolis.
him. So his spot is different from J. Cole's.
J. Kill's spot. Yep. Shout out to Cobb. That's the first comedian that put me on the mic.
Yeah, me too. Shout out to Cobber.
Yep. He dared
I
me
never
on.
met him yet. Okay.
We gotta go out to one of his shows. He got a show coming up. Girl, you better. Guess who did an open? Guess who did they skit Tuesday and Turned Up Tuesdays?
Did you?
Stephanie.
Did she?
5 minutes. She sure did.
I got a question. I gotta ask you a question.
Shout out to Stephanie.
Shout out to
Jackson.
Stephanie. I gotta ask you a question.
She's been saying she wanted.
Why
to.
you laughing? Wait.
Don't
wait.
get in trouble.
I'm not, because Stephanie's my girl, but I got a question. Is that her on that video?
On which video?
Never mind. We'll talk about
Oh, yep. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out to Stephanie Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo.
Y'all see my
I am
pen.
for real.
Y'all need some liquid vapes. All right, holler at your girl. I'm telling y'all. Oh, so when I was in LA, she had some dab pens. Mike Shaw.
Did she?
Yeah, instead of OG.
Wow. The dab?
Dab. Liquid dab. I said, oh. She was like, oh, hit this. And then I had to sit at the nail shop with her for an hour. I said, come on, ho.
Yeah, that dab is.
I was in,
Who's
I
your
was in,
mama?
On Inglewood, eating Chinese food, smoking dab, and sitting in the car at the nail shop. I said, this some hood shit right here. This some hood
Who wants to move to California?
And she got the cutest granddaughter ever. She slept in the room with me at the night and everything. She loved me. That her name is Parker.
Okay, Parker. I like that name.
Parker. She about 3 or 4. She was so smart.
I like
She
that.
was helping me put the stickers and the bags together. Oh my goodness, she's really cute.
Hope got her on that business. Shout out to Hope, keeping the business in the family.
Yo. And looking out for all these comedians out here. Because, man, she really do. I couldn't have made the trip without her because, I ain't had no job.
What do you keep saying? What do you keep saying?
In the dough.
In the dough.
Sweet in the dough.
Sweet in the dough. Town shit.
I heard him saying something.
I'm from Gary, so I know exactly what you're
All right, y'all ready for a
Sound like
ghetto
my shit.
family feud question? Are y'all ready for the ghetto family feud
I'm ready.
question? Okay, the ghetto family feud question for tonight. Name some things that men use as an excuse for cheating.
I slipped and fell. You know what? I went in the house and I slipped and fell.
I got the number
And then
one
my
answer.
tongue came out like, yeah.
I was drunk.
It don't mean
I was drunk. That gotta be the number one answer.
He was like,
I don't know her.
Ding, 85.
It don't mean anything though.
I walked in the house.
What you mean?
I walked in the house. She just mopped the floor.
That's gonna get you punched in the damn throat.
She just mopped the floor and I slipped and fell.
I'll
And
take the punch. Once you ain't fold the clothes up and place them outside real nice and neat.
you don't want your shit in the yard. Clay trying to. Why Clay trying to tell her how to kick him out? Why don't you just place my shit outside?
Me and you.
Why
was
you
going,
gotta throw it?
We
Why
was
the shit
going
gotta
through
be
something.
scattered?
We was going through something.
That's the number one. We always arguing.
We
Like,
was going
that
through
is-
something.
that's-
You was always too busy for me, and she was just there.
Or we don't do it no more.
She just kept throwing herself at me.
What you say on baby boy? You say, I lie to you because I don't want to hurt your feelings.
I'm not gonna tell these hoes the truth.
So do any of those work? Like any of those?
I don't know. I make love to you and not just be fucking them.
That's that Jody. You can't use Jody shit.
That's That'll for real get you stabbed.
He can't.
Not stabbed. Did it get you stabbed?
He can't use
I
the
may
Jody.
hurt you, but I'm out here for.
So
let me ask you.
I think that'll get you stabbed.
I think that'll get you stabbed.
So if a man come up and say, I messed up, it won't happen again.
She don't believe that shit. You guilty still, nigga.
Well, no.
So you gonna tell on yourself? Because first of all, let's wait a minute. Let's back it up.
But that can work in our favor. That can work in our favor for that reason. Depend on if this is first. Wait a minute. If this is first time. If this is first time.
First time offender that you know of that he confessed to.
And he got confessed, and he come and confess. Oh, you gonna have him eating out the palm of your hand. He gonna do everything you want him to do.
He should have been doing that any damn way.
More and kissing your ass more.
Hey, I got another question though. Is it true if a guy cheats, he gotta cheat up?
You better.
Wait, because y'all got a real good habit of cheating down though. Y'all got a real good.
Okay, so I got my promoter buddy from.
Brian sometimes I'm like, damn, Kobe, your wife is fine.
I got
You fucked the hotel worker, nigga.
Buddy,
but she may not be a looker. She may have a whole bunch of more other things that Kobe Bryant did there.
Okay, so Ed in South Bend said she was there when I needed someone to be there for me, and you weren't there for me.
That's not right there.
That'll get you beat up. That'll get you beat up. That stupid ass.
Good going, Ed.
Fucking Ed, man. That
She
sound
was there for
professional
me.
cheater right there.
You
Guys,
was
don't
there
use that
for
because
me.
Ed just put it out there, so your woman already on it.
Right. I needed
She
somebody
waiting
to
on that.
be there with the pussy, be there. Hell, how did y'all end up in the bed having sex?
So if
Conversation got so good.
if he cheats down,
Man,
let me
look.
ask you something. Hold on. If he cheats down and he really getting this down one,
What
the
if she got some
attention.
special quality?
Special qualities like what? But the bitch work on cars. What does she bring to the
Maybe, you know,
table?
mechanic situation is something that we can work with, but I ain't gonna say.
She gonna
She
fix
changed
my
your
car.
transmission.
Okay, this
What
all I'm gonna
happened?
say. Look, all I'm gonna say is this: you can be ugly, whatever you want to be, but when you have oral favoritism, it'll be always.
I like that.
Oral favoritism.
That's a new
I like that. Oral favoritism.
But that's the thing. It don't
Hell
have to be
yeah.
I'm talking. This is specifically for guys.
Specifically.
He said specifically.
Specifically for guys.
Woo.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If that part of her
Yeah.
situation is right,
Shout out to Stephanie Jackson.
she'll have a man there whenever she wants to. And y'all can say what y'all want, but it's a whole bunch of married chicks right now because her oral situation is right.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
Am I lying?
Ed Mitchell said he slipped and fell in it.
Yep, that's what I told
I've
you.
heard that. Somebody told me that.
And that'll get you stole in the back of your head,
But
too.
if you don't kick me, look, if you don't kick me out,
That's getting.
I'll
That's
take
getting.
it.
Okay,
out because
okay. So
her
let me
dumb
ask y'all
people
this
don't
question: that everybody against the
You gotta know what you're dealing with.
everybody against domestic violence. If your mate swing on you after confessing cheating, do that count?
You gotta take that. You gotta sit there and gotta take that one. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you something. After you confess and you beat me up, is it
Depends.
Is it over?
Is it over? No, I need some purses. I need some pedicures, and I need a trip to Jamaica. Yeah.
Why you say what you cheated with?
And you cheated down.
It ain't even just. It ain't even just her. It ain't even just her look. So you went and got this.
Okay,
ugly
so
look.
okay, I'm gonna tell you about my experience.
So what should we do? What should we do when y'all do that?
She's a good listener.
I got cheated on before. That has happened to me.
I've been cheated.
Now
been
let me
cheated
tell
on.
you my situation. My situation.
He cheated with a bitch that had more money than me. Cause
That was
he
a
was
cheat out.
taking care of me. He bought all my clothes,
She bought on
cars.
She bought on you.
That's our woman.
He got
We
he
fucking.
got me fired
fucking.
from my job. He was like, my girls don't work, and I
you
was
don't-
really
why you-
hurt. I
why
was
your
really
laugh
fucked
stop so
up
quick?
about it. And so, like, he ended up putting a car in my name. And we still ended up messing around. I used to drop him off in broad daylight. I used to see him at the club. We'd go home, do what we do. And it'd be like 6, 7 o'clock. Son done came up and shit. I'm like, you want me to drop you off like dead in front of the house? He like, yeah, fuck her.
Oh,
Now, I don't want
Let me tell you, so come to
She
find out,
cold.
the nigga had a whole bunch of kids.
man.
She had used her credit card and paid off his child support so he can get his license, and that's how he can even have a car. And we was still fucking around.
And you,
so that was a cheat up. I'm not paying for child support for all your kids. And no, he had it was more than 5 kids. She bought Christmas for all the kids.
Damn, is she on the phone?
I said that's a good bitch. You need to hold on.
So we can come up. If you're gonna cheat, let it be mutual.
It's beneficial.
And then the chick ended up stalking me because she kind of knew who I was. I texted her one day and was like, "Ain't no fun when the rabbit got a gun." You feel me? Hell, motherfucker, yeah, bitch, you thought you stole my man. He over here right now.
Picture.
And I'm texting you from his phone. So that was the type of shit I used to do. That was the 25-year-old Aisha. I was still, I don't know, probably still would now. But that's the true story. So I had a Cadillac back then. Gangsta. Do you know this bitch went out and bought a Cadillac CTS? I had got a Charger the week before, and she pulled down in a black CTS just like mine. Yeah. I used to have flat tires and shit from the club, all type of shit. Yeah.
Damn, this bitch knew the license plate number.
Real life.
Ex. He wanted to see if he was older, so he wanted to see if he still had it. But you got a young girl.
Ain't nothing like a ran through nigga.
Chick that come in,
so what do that mean?
A ran through. That mean everybody had your motherfucking ass in high school. You done fuck with every bitch in the city, still out here on the track, slanging dick.
She was
everybody being with you.
I mean, body just, she was. But then my thing was, nigga, you finna try to cheat on me with this chick. And any nigga around here didn't ran through, and she a stripper. Like,
was she friendly? Did she have friendly pussy?
Yeah, she was a stripper. One of the dudes that I knew paid her $50
coming to the stage.
And I'm
Chlamydia.
He still was trying to holler. So I need to. I get it immediately. I said, well, here you go.
His moral is wrong. Once you start another couple of them,
that's crazy as shit.
And now I get drive
Okay, so now it's got warm. It's warm and stuff. And it's official barbecue season.
Ooh.
I
did too. It's
warm
now.
I heard they selling weed now.
And I feel like we need to discuss. I feel like we need to discuss barbecue etiquette before we get to Memorial Day and shit.
That's first number.
Please and thank you. Not
clean your house.
Not everybody needs to have on short
I think
shorts
we need to
and
have a
sundresses.
designated potato salad maker.
Please and thank you, and macaroni and cheese.
And the family or the squad or whatever. Yeah, because
whatever relative house is dirty, they can't cook at all.
True. Please.
They can't make nothing.
But
you bring plates
you gonna be
and shit.
outside though, so do it matter if you outside?
Yes.
Stuff.
And
we gonna cook the potato salad. We gonna cook the baked beans. And that's in it. That's in the house.
If it's a dirty trifling family member, you need to give them instruction. Be like, we need you to come. We need you to stop at Family Dollar on your way and get paper plates. Don't bring that shit from your house.
Bring
Don't bring that shit from your house.
Charcoal be shit. $20 shit. Bring. And I fucks with Match Light. I don't got time for that.
Yeah, Match Light be bang bang.
I don't want my meat tasting like lighter fluid.
Is it improper?
I'm a professional barbecue lady.
Is it improper to ask for a plate to go, or is it proper for someone to say, you guys take a plate to go?
No,
if I brought food, I'm taking my plate.
Yeah.
If I brought some pop.
Yeah, I'm taking the plate. Yeah.
But y'all don't want it.
And my pop if ain't nobody touch that motherfucker.
Everything that's left in that 12 pack.
Yeah. Don't open it. Don't open it. Why you want a Mountain Dew right now? Like.
Okay, so how long do you date somebody before you take them to the barbecue with the family and the people?
It must.
I got a big family. It took
I mean, so you just met her at the gas station.
It takes a year. It takes.
What family members you taking them around?
That's true. You can't take your thing around
If it's just
everything.
some cousins, like fourth cousins or something. Hey, you just met them about 2 months ago. You can come over here and chill with my cousins because they don't mean nothing.
I think it should be a year. I think it should be a solid year.
A year before you get to go to
because
the-
you don't want to be that family member that take them to this 4th of July celebration, then you go and then the shit breaks up, and then the next 4th of July either you with somebody else or you solo dolo. You don't want that.
Okay, so me, I don't know. I might be too fast.
Make sure the
but
shit's real.
I take man right away because I need to know
Damn.
if I hit any of your cousins and
Oh.
shit. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm no hoe, but I just know a few people and
I
stuff.
got a little past, a little history.
And so, like, the thing is, when you go, do you tell on yourself? Cause like
I'm bad. You got to, man.
You gotta throw yourself under the bus.
Awkward, because as soon as you make that eye contact, they
Shit,
already
women.
know.
See, that's men. Women are better because I look at you and be like, "What's up, bro?"
Hey, how you doing? I ain't gonna say that.
But I'm that type though.
No, look.
You ain't gonna see me sweat, motherfucker. How you been?
Hey,
Hey, how are you? Everything good? Oh, wonderful. It is so good to see you. No, sure
What's in the
don't.
dark always come to the light. No matter
Not
what.
come to the light.
It always
Well, he gonna have to tell it because I'm not telling on my
I
damn
ain't ran
self.
into that problem.
I'm not throwing myself under the bus. A good pimp don't never tell on themselves.
What if you don't lie good? I've got my ass whooped.
But if they don't, they gotta ask you for you to lie. How they know to ask?
Why you just gonna omit information?
I'm a dirty motherfucker, Mike Shaw. I'm a dirty
question, and I
motherfucker.
tell you, right? Alive, you ask me a question, I tell you something different. But I'm not gonna omit you the truth.
Right? If I
Let me just give you this information real
shit,
quick.
fuck
What
that.
I'm saying is this: if I've got the one chick that's there, and I roll up to a barbecue, and I see some chicks
A barbecue.
that I may have had conversations with, and we've had some different situations.
That's your
Me, myself. I'm sorry, I'm not like y'all. Y'all may be pimps. My reaction is like, ooh.
And Stephanie said she taking that shit to her grave.
Hey, hold on. Let me go talk to her.
Let me elaborate because then it's like, say for instance, the old girl you used to mess with, you with
shit when we get off of here.
you with your girl, right? And a girl come be the girl you used to bang, come and say, "Oh, I do hair," and then she do the girl hair, and then it come out. You got this girl you used to bang.
It's gonna come out. Y'all gonna eventually talk about that. So how long you been knowing? Because
If you allow it to get that far, you know what I'm saying, then that's you. But if you walk in a space and they don't know each other,
not everybody need to meet. If that's something you used to fuck with, you keep that as something you used to fuck with. You need to. But no, because you know what though. One thing about it is
everybody you
people.
can mess with, your wife know about. Everybody.
Wait a minute. Listen, if you
that would be a no. You had a life before her, nigga. That would be a no.
And as a woman, sometimes you guys need to leave.
Because you don't want that type of bullshit going. You don't want that to be in her head.
Hey, Belly Moore on here. He said, "What's up, y'all?"
What up, Belly?
But this is why I'm gonna tell you that because if you tell us something about old girl, right? We gonna be laying there. We gonna be like,
so that bitch, yeah, you were adding bullshit. No, yeah. So you don't. Don't get that bullshit. Yeah.
This is what I say.
So how long you was fucking at it?
Yeah.
This is
So
what
you
I
start fucking
say.
with her when you was fucking with me. You don't
Why
want.
y'all break up?
Look, I say that.
If they don't say nothing, I'm not saying
Yeah.
nothing.
Who said who?
What I do is I say that about the cute ones, or because they'll know. You understand? The ugly ones, they wouldn't care about the cute ones.
They be ugly and fuck around with Kyrie.
No, tell us
Ugly.
about the ugly. Oh, you fuck with that ugly bitch, okay?
Yeah.
Don't tell us. And we looking at this bitch
That's how-
over here.
but that's how
like-
y'all be.
And then we in the same space. So what you keep looking at this bitch?
Y'all not, you know what?
Again, like,
But that is true. That's true. If it's a because there are what we call unnecessary stories, right? It's an unnecessary story. If this is but that's why people got problems with people like when they fuck around. Like, okay, say for instance, you got a girl,
she cheats on you, but she cheats on you with some nigga that she goes to church with,
You wanna
right?
ask, what was all
That's
y'all doing?
but that's totally different fucking around than say, for instance, she was fucking around with her baby daddy that's a deadbeat. You see what I mean? So it's totally different. But there are certain types of situations you need to be told about. There's certain type of situations you do need to know and you don't need to know. Because me and my wife had we were doing something, I forgot, we were at the grocery store. And where I live at is close to where I used to work at, so it's a lot of people I used to work with that I run into. A lot of those people I know from work. There ain't people that I hang out with. So she kind of made a big deal about, why didn't you introduce me to that person? I'm like, it's just a chick I knew from the job. I was, hey, how you doing? How you been? You know.
Now you better be like, hey, how you doing?
You know what I be like.
But see that goes to what.
But acknowledgement is different.
No.
If somebody walk up, somebody like, hey, if we somewhere together, and the dude walk up like, hey, Shama, how you doing? And you sitting there looking like, oh well, I've been fine. Hey, this is my guy, such and such, and that's that. I ain't got to tell you I used to mess with this guy.
But see, no. But it's the same. But it's the same thing.
That's why I'm going to acknowledge my mate right then and there. I'm going to acknowledge, because that's a respect level. You don't just leave your wife standing there while you.
No.
This is my wife, such and such.
No. It's no. This is how the view of that is. Hey, cuz, what's going on? This is how the view of that is, because it still goes on the borderline of what you were just saying. Okay, if it's a nothing situation, I don't need to know shit about no nothing situation. If this was something that you were involved in, then an introduction is necessary. Because just like what you said, it doesn't matter. The opposite sex is the opposite sex. If me and you were walking somewhere and you see some guy you used to work at and you walk up, hey, what's going on? How you been? Yeah, I ain't seen you since the job. Okay, cool. I hear what that conversation's about. It's about this motherfucker from the job, which is what you was doing at the job, and that's all I need to know. I don't need to know this dude, because guess what? You don't work there no more. So at the end of so there are certain things, because like you said, you don't want to paint that picture, or you don't want to even want to put that image in somebody's head. That, oh my God, you know this girl, you know this guy. People always get perception. People always get perception.
What I'm saying is, sometimes you don't need as far as everybody you mess with, you dealt with, fine. But if I'm not with you and you talk, you acknowledge me. Period. That's a respect thing. You acknowledge me.
I hear what you're saying.
That's the girl stuff.
That's the girl stuff. We're not like that. If it's not a serious situation, because the thing about it is, if I run into 15 people from a job that I used to work at, and I'm with you, am I supposed to introduce you to 15 fucking people that I don't even talk to?
If you get to all of them, with your nasty ass.
I feel like there are certain people you should know.
I'm wondering why I can't never get my schedule.
I don't think that's so.
How long that conversation is going? How long am I standing there while you talking to me?
Yeah. No. Nothing. I mean, it's nothing. If it's nothing serious, if it's, hey, what's going on? How you been? Everything's cool. Okay, good. Yeah, I'm working here. I'm working there. Okay, cool. It's good seeing you. And it's nothing. Yeah. And she's like, oh, well, who's that? Oh, that was somebody I used to work with. From the conversation that you sat there and saw us have. We don't have shit going on, but I ain't seen you since the old job.
But you got so many women and men that'll play that part. Like, hey, yeah, and then that's who you go meet. You know what I'm saying?
But see, exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. You don't. No. That even.
Well, we're gonna have to continue this question offline because I know we are almost out of time.
Oh man, what time is it? We can't go over.
Yeah, we are over a little bit. It's like 10.
Oh shit! Sorry, Juan.
Yes, and you got to go to work. You got that job thing.
See. My girl, Carol, she gave me a thumbs up. That's what I'm talking about. There's certain people you need to meet and certain people you don't need to meet. There's certain relationships that are important and certain relationships that's not. You know, it's an acknowledgement. Okay. So let me say this. My wife had an event. Aisha had an event. She invited my wife. My wife needed somebody for something else. She contacted Nicole Kearney, right? So does that mean my wife needs to come down here and meet everybody that's in here? Tree, Rob, Juan. You see what I'm just saying? I'm just saying.
You just feeling.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If I'm in the grocery store and I run into my weed dude and I say what's up to my weed dude, do I need to say, hey baby, this weed dude, this babe, or do I just have to do it because it's a woman?
Nah.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
Only with chicks.
Mike, first of all, Mike, you're changing what we were saying. Stop
Thank you,
throwing
Dana.
stuff in.
Dana said, "I don't want to be introduced. That stuff doesn't matter to me because it's a non-factor. It's a non-factor. If it's somebody you were dating or somebody that you had a 2, 3, 4 year relationship with, you were engaged to, then I need an introduction to this motherfucker.
But you
if
just
it's
changed
something
our
like
conversation about
I didn't because it's all about who that person is that you're talking to. If I'm a drug dealer and I'm talking to my connect and I run into this nigga and you with me.
What I'm saying. I'm saying if you standing there and you having a conversation with this chick and I'm just standing there next to you, you acknowledge me. I'm not gonna stand there while you having this whole conversation looking around. Oh, by the way, this is such and such. Then you can finish your conversation, but you acknowledge that I'm.
But there are certain friend relationships that go like that. I mean that's honest. That's honest. If people that you were close with, if it was somebody that you
on my part, out of respect, if whatever man I'm with, and I walk into and I run into somebody and I'm having a conversation, I'm going to acknowledge my mate. Point blank, period.
I can dig that.
I'm going to acknowledge my mate.
I can dig that.
Conversation. I ain't got to tell you if I had a relationship with this guy or not, but. Oh, how you been? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, this is such and such. And then we finish this conversation and we're going about our business.
See, I need to know that.
That's the difference.
I want to know.
You don't want to know that.
Yeah, I want to know that.
Because men going to start asking you how you...
Well, this has been the Lifestyle Night Party. Do you have any events to advertise? Talk about?
Check us out, ViewLive.com, man.
I'm going to upload this to YouTube. Y'all can follow us on YouTube. We do have a YouTube page, y'all. Direct everybody. Follow us on the Lifestyle Night Party at YouTube. And I'll share it on Facebook and stuff. But yeah, the more followers we get, the more viewers, the better. We appreciate it. And thank you for coming to visit with us, Clay.
Me, Aisha, Shan Wild
Clay
Reed.
Because you left us with so abruptly. Abruptly, I like that word, didn't y'all?
She said y'all like that word.
Tune into us next week, 8 p.m. Thursday.
8 to 10, baby. Check us out. Holla at me. Yeah.
Is there anybody here to stop the camera? I think we just
We over. We done.
And as a man, you
people was wearing my live out saying comments about that.
Men gonna start acting like how you.
No, I just want to because it's certain that.
And then y'all don't even want to know that real question.
Damn, bro. Fuck this nigga man, man. That's the motherfucker first, bro. Man, shit, I'm about to give him a call and tell a nigga right now. You good, you know. Trying to get this shit cracked. I got you. Yeah, bro. Where you at, man? They waiting on you, man. I'm supposed to get their money together, man. Hurry up. You got things to do. Come on.
You was past, I'm present. Come on.
What you want to do, bro? What you right, man? What that trap do? Shit, man. Tell my shit different told, you know.
Imagine what women do to us, though. Because we always fucking around. That's the thing. The perception of us is always.
She tried to feed her. She tried to focus.
I didn't tell the truth.
Yeah, she tried to focus with you.
That's why I told you.
Trap. Hey, trap. Jug. Woo. Hey. Jug. Let's get it. Trapping out the main. Just tell me what you need.
Oh yeah, she
Married
yeah.
women cheat, married
You know what it is? You gotta pay how you weigh, motherfucker. OTG, 448 grams on the scale, nigga. Go, weigh it up, nigga. Cash out. I want to scale, goddammit. Hey, pay how you weigh, goddammit. What you weigh? 150, 200, 450. Obese, nigga. I need my cash, goddammit. Run me my cash.
Y'all real spiteful. The thing about it is, we should fuck around. We can meet a chick at the club, we fuck around. Y'all want to go and try to stab a knife in the nigga. You want to go get the nigga's best friend and fuck him. See, that's where the fuck
he
around
already
comes in.
had wanted you.
And that, and see,
He picked us.
and see, but see, the thing about it is, our shit was damaged after that. I said, hell no. He got some Vegas pussy. Don't do that. Don't act like he didn't get no Vegas little hand. He got some Vegas work. He called her little hand. Because she got a little hand. You know,
He got a little hand. That was the... Make sure I got this shit up. Alrighty. One more.
How we looking at picture?
Cute shit.
How we looking
They
at
getting
picture?
dressed. Everything's great. Bill Cosby just left. Bill Cosby just left. With the lube.
I actually sent you these. I've been sending
Girl,
you like that.
so fucking, look at her, man. Her woman's so polluted, man. She can't even have my little fucking babies, man.
Ain't no what?
Her woman's so polluted.
Ain't no dollars in here now.
Right.
I'm just joking. Let me stop.
But yeah, man, the shit's fucked up. You know, relationships suck. Once I get out of mine, it's gonna be player for life.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's going down. I'm traveling and shit. It's gonna be on and popping. I'm gonna take my.
His ass gonna be somewhere balled up. Like I miss just the way she used to just cook that stuff.
She did used to. My wife do cook. I give you.
I just miss.
That bitch
You gonna miss
learns.
all the little things. You gonna get somebody that don't do everything.
I'm gonna learn how she learned. I'm gonna watch
Look.
YouTube.
Yeah.
I ain't got no problem, nigga.
Look,
I ain't got no problem with
You
it.
gonna find somebody
you
who
cook
can
for
for
yourself?
it's looking sexual. They ain't gonna know how to do
But you
shit
know what?
else.
But you know what though? That's the good. That's the best thing about me is that I've never fucked with a chick because of her physical. I'm so personality based, nigga. That's how you have to. That's why me and my wife get
That's
along.
all she gonna have is a personality.
But I love personality. Personality
So
keeps the motherfucker interested.
She ain't gonna work. She ain't gonna do. She ain't gonna cook. She ain't gonna clean. She ain't gonna do nothing.
Watch me pick.